All right, next up we have the 21-day long Pacific Rim event we got going on right now. So I'm going to do a quick recap on that. First off, we have the kaiju fighting over here at the capital. I definitely want to make sure you're attacking this. Send out your attacks. The max rewards is 30 for hitting it for this part of the event. And if you click over here, you'll see the invading kaiju over here. You can click on it. There's rewards for killing it, but also there's some additional rewards. If you hit this little golden icon down here, you can buy the rebate package for, I think it's $1.99. Really good rewards from that. I definitely recommend doing that. You see in the rewards list, there's Sage rewards. There's also the goals, which unlock additional with that pack you buy. You get rewards for up to 30 attacks. Get some tokens in here for playing the games, some gems, some components, and also some hero tokens. So worth getting. Make sure you do your 30 attacks. We're about to kill it, so we'll get this and we'll see what happens next. But for now, just hitting it and make sure you get your 30 attacks, and we'll see if it's something like the Evangeline event afterwards. Also in here, we have this little guy down here, the Coyote Tango, and if you scroll around, we see Gypsy Danger, Coyote Tango, and then Missing Data. So I'm going to go ahead and assume this is going to be something like the Transformers event. Might be our copy of Starscream or Bumblebee, the free ones we get. Looks like just like Gypsy Danger when we finished the first research. We got it for free. We might also get these for free too when we finish the progress. So make sure you're continuing to collect your blue ice cubes around the capital. Make sure you're submitting at least 10 a day, and more if you want to help increase the progress. Outside of that, we also have this panel down here. We got another panel over here that unlocks after Knifehead is defeated. Probably going to be something similar to what we had in Evangeline, where we can go ahead and continue hitting him without having to go to where he is on the map for research or whatever the case may be. There might be some more rewards linked to that. We'll have to see. In the middle, though, this is going to be all of the month-long events. You got your hero upgrade in here. So you got Gypsy Danger for free. There's Lucky Treasury. You can get additional shards for him. If you are free to play or somebody that really wants Gypsy Danger, this is a great place to get some free shards for him. And you can draw, get some free Gypsy shards, and also have a chance at getting some gems out of the pot over here. I'm not very lucky, although I did actually get third place yesterday and got 4,000 of my gems back, so that's nice. It's also worldwide ranking, of course. Most of us aren't going to be on that, but definitely get on there. All right, so for the hero upgrade, obviously, if you're going to use this hero anyways, if you're an army main or somebody wants a Megatron replacement, or you have the shards for it, wouldn't recommend just leveling him up just for the heck of it, but if you're going to level him up anyways, do it right now. Get him to at least 4-star, level him up to level 100, and get your free rebate on the shards. You get 30 shards back, a bunch of component chests, some gold, some books, some other stuff. So if you're going to do it anyways, definitely worth doing it right now. Highly suggest if you're going to use Gypsy Danger or you plan on building him, go ahead and just get it to 4 stars now and make sure you collect all these. If they do us like they did in the Evangeline, even though this says 21 days when it opened, I know last time when Shinji came out, we didn't actually have the full 21 days. I'm not sure if they changed that this time, but better to get it now than later if you're going to do it. So that's the Lucky Treasury and the hero upgrade right now we have for Gypsy Danger. Assume there's going to be more heroes coming out and they'll probably take the place here. Looks like we have 6 days for the Lucky Treasury on him, and then we'll see if we get a new Lucky Treasury for the new heroes. The Decor Trade Store, this is going to be for the Solution Dispenser minigame. So we'll cover the game first, and then we'll cover the Decor Trade Store. I'm going to go ahead and get some of these off screen real quick. All right. So now that we have some of these, I can show you how the game works. You can go over here and look at the rules, the advanced gameplay. There's a bunch of information in here. Basically, each of the ones that are up here, we only have 2 unlocked, but there will be 5 unlocked eventually. Each of them have a set number of colored vials that you need to fill up to have a better chance of obtaining them. And you can kind of play with which colors you get, supposedly, based on moving this head back and forth. If you move it all the way to the left, you have a higher chance of getting red and a secondary chance of getting yellow. Move it to the middle, you have a higher chance of getting yellow with secondary chances of green and red. And if you move it to the far right, you have a higher chance of getting the green with secondary chance of yellow. Not to say that you don't still have a chance of getting all 3. It doesn't seem like it changes all that much. I move it over to the right because the one I'm most interested in, the damage decor, is 2 yellows and 2 greens, if you see under here. And those supposedly increase the rate at which whether you can get them or not when you get the middle one filled. So if I'm going to the right, I should get more yellows and greens. We'll try it. You'll see here, I got yellow and green. As I fill those up, you'll see I have 2 greens now filled and 1 yellow. I have 1 of the yellows and 2 of the greens filled. So if I get 1 more yellow before I hit the center, I will have a higher chance of getting this decor. Not to say you can't still get it, or if you fill this one and don't have the knife head filled, you can still get the knife head, definitely, because I've had that happen. But it does increase your chances ever so slightly, which is a big increase off of the last game we played here. Another thing to note, if you do fill up all of the outside vials before hitting the middle, it's the grand prize, and they did change the wording on that. I haven't gotten it yet, but they did change the wording to say you will get 5 unlocked statues. So last time it actually was a detriment to you if you used your tokens early, because not all 5 were unlocked. So if you did hit the grand prize, you would only get the 2 that were unlocked. This time it says you will get 5 unlocked statues, so it seems to indicate that if you did get the grand prize now, you would get a random assortment of 5 of the 2 that you had unlocked. Once all 5 are unlocked, maybe you get 1 of each guaranteed. I'm not sure, the wording doesn't state that specifically. It might be just some random assortment of the whole 5. All that to say, my personal recommendation is if it's anything like the last one, this is probably going to be one of the better, if not the best, decors that you can get out of here. So I would definitely try to get at least 1 of these while there's only 2 options. Once you have 1 of them, you can stockpile your tokens if you want to. Wait and see what comes out and see if you want to stockpile those and use them all at the end. Might be beneficial. We don't know for sure. My recommendation, again, get at least 1 of the Gypsy Dangers, and then you can hold off if you want to. But so it does work a little bit better. It seems like if you put it all the way to the right, getting the colors that you want. And you will notice there I got a yellow, but it tried to go into the green too. Can't replace the green, so I don't have another yellow. So just like the balls bouncing off the stage in the last event like this, we can now. And see, I got a yellow, unlock this guy, and got that. So up to you if you want to do this or wait until more of them are unlocked. Now that I've gotten a couple of these Gypsy Dangers, I'm personally going to hold on to the rest of my tokens and wait and see what unlocks. Alright, also got the Gypsy Danger Hero Pack. You can buy 10 shards for $20. Not sure who would ever do this. Highly suggest not doing this unless you're just an absolute whale and don't care how you spend your money. We got them for free. Not really any reason to spend $20 to get them. We also have the Gypsy Danger Skill Pack. Now this is not a bad pack. The level 1 and the level 2 give you 1 and 2 exclusive shards respectively for $2 and $5. If you spend the $7 a day, you get 3 times 21, you get 63 total, which is not quite enough to make a level 5, but it will get you a level 4. And if you have some skill shards, you can easily finish that off, and it'll help you get the level 5 for a fairly decent price when compared to other ways of getting exclusives. If you're going to get the level 7, you probably definitely want to take advantage of this and do the math and figure out how much you want to get per day to get that level 7, because it does go up in price for each one that you unlock. However, it is still one of the cheaper ways to get this when it first comes out and they have these skill pack events. So do the math, ask around if you're looking to get a 5 or a 7, figure out what the cheapest way would be for you to do it, but you do want to do it every single day and at least take advantage of the level 1 and level 2 packs, which is what I'll be doing, and then supplementing that with skill shards to get his level 5. Alright, next we have the base skin store, which goes along with Cosmic Odyssey. So we're going to cover those, and then the operator manual as well. Again, there's a reward you can unlock for 2x rewards. Highly recommend doing that, especially if you're going to be spending any other kind of money on this. So you get 2x rewards. It's worth it. You get a bunch of extra free stuff and get your tokens and batteries quicker. Alright, so for the Cosmic Odyssey game, this is where you get your Cosmic Odyssey vouchers, which is going to go and buy all the stuff in the skin store. Basically, you're going to start out in the middle on this planet right here, and if you click to a flashing area, it's going to unlock it, and it's going to use one of your nuclear batteries. Basically, you're going to just do the little events that pop up, take the bombs when you see them. You're going to get a random depot cannonball slot. Make sure that when you use these, you try to use them to maximize it. So if I were to use this right now, it opens up in a 3-in-1 pattern. So I have these 2 unlocked already. It would only unlock these 2. So I'd be wasting 2 of the slots. So what I'm going to do is go up 1 more, and then I'm going to use it, and it's going to unlock those 2 slots next to me and give me the rewards automatically. So definitely worth getting these cannonballs. Once you do get them, make sure you're using them so that you waste as few spots as possible. If you think about it, sometimes it's going to be impossible to not waste spots. So you're just going to have to use them the best that you can. So I usually go and I get all these cannonballs and use them. Here, for example, you can actually use this one without wasting any slots. So if I go up 1 and 2, it's going to open up 3 on either side of me. Go ahead and use that, open up all those, and perfect. You can walk back on spots that you've already opened without using nuclear batteries, so you can walk around wherever you want without using batteries once you've unlocked it. So no worries about having to go in a specific pattern to not waste batteries. I did see something that the areas around the middle are the most likely to have the teleport. For the most part, I think I'm on like my 8th planet now. That seems to be the case for me. Most of the teleports are near the middle, although I did have one where it was along the outside. There is also a little game that you'll get. Find the navigator to go in the right direction, so I'm going to look for the navigator here. If you find it, you can get a possible reward, 50, 70, 120. So I'm just going to see if we can find that navigator now. Oh, see, found the navigator. Go back and take it to him. He's going to give me a reward. Got 50. Cool. There is another mini game where you can talk to him. They give you 3 options to talk. Those seem to be random. Just pick a random one. There is no key for it. I have gotten the same exact prompt 4 or 5 times in a row and chosen all the answers and still gotten the minimum reward. So every time it pops up, it seems to be that one of the rewards randomly gives you more and the other 2 give you the least amount possible. So look at this treasure. Let's see, travel without using tokens for a certain time. You make my day, I make yours. No nuclear batteries required for exploration. Remaining effective times 2. So 2 free batteries. Cool. come back here, use this bomb. So you kind of get the hang of it. So here's one of those prompts. You got 3 options. There's no right answer apparently. Well, there is, but there's no way to know what it is. Even if you get the same prompt multiple times in a row, it'll be a different answer every time. So take your best bet and hope you get something good. More free batteries, cool. And really, I'm just trying to find the teleport. I was hoping I could find it for this. Once you do hit the teleport, you just hit teleport multiple times. Spins around in a wheel. There's all sorts of rewards that you can get. Once you hit the teleport option, it takes you to the next planet. You don't get any more rewards, and then you start over again. Every planet you do go to, the rewards get a little bit better. So there's an incentive to keep finding new planets as quickly as possible, but a lot of RNG. You never know where you're going to find the teleport hole. And yeah, you can see the reward list here also for using a certain number of batteries. Once you've reached that number of batteries, you can claim those. It's pretty good. You can see the current planet rewards, exploration reward, and you can see the next planet. These rewards steadily get better as you go along. You get more and more rewards. They increase a little bit every planet you go to. So definitely want to open a planet whenever you can. As soon as you get to it, just leave whatever else is left on the planet to unlock and forget it and go to the next one. That said, we have our base skin store. Does seem like we get pretty good, decent average rewards with the Odyssey vouchers. Quickly over these items, the Shatterdome skin, wouldn't recommend getting this unless you're on a new server or you don't have a good base skin. It is good because it is universal, so you can use it for all march types. However, it's just attack and has a limited time increase to the damage you do to the kaiju during the event. Not that great. Definitely some better universal bases out there. Not terrible, but would definitely recommend getting one of these buff skins. We got some good ones in here. You can look through these. Highly recommend Freezy skin. This one comes around kind of rarely, especially if you're an MM or you play defense a lot. This is an amazing skin. I know some MMs were asking me about what skin to get. This is one of the best. Obviously, if you don't have Super Miner, this is a must-have. And most of the other good base skins are in here as well. I would definitely recommend staying away from these lower tier ones down here, specifically Hercules, Alpha, Conqueror, Forerunner, Cetus, Merry Christmas, Autumn Breeze, Romantic, and probably Rise Above and Midnight as well. Those ones come in other boxes as well that you can usually get for a lot cheaper from the Gacha game or the some of the other boxes that show up, and you can actually get those a lot cheaper. So if you really need them, go for it, but just know that there are some options to get those without spending quite as much. And some of these other ones, like Crystal Cabin, Freezy, Flying Castle, Fun Club, Training Base, these are ones that come around a lot less frequently, and might be worth taking a look at those over some of the other options. I also have, click the same one, also have the orange equipment supply chest. If you have all of the equipment ready to go to make one, that's not a bad pickup. You can only buy one. Other options in here, we have the skill shard chest. If you're building up skill shards on the cheap, this is a great option. Level 3 skill choice, always a good option. Building up your skills. Lucky decor shard, if you have the decors to level up to level 2 or 3 depending on your how much you're spending, not a bad option. Anything past here I would not buy. Universal shards, component chests, mastery research, these are all things that you can get in other events for much cheaper. There's better ways to go about getting all of this stuff down at the bottom. Would not recommend buying that. It's just not worth it. Especially when you have all these other great prizes up here that you really can't get a hold of most other times. That said, I would also wait till the end of the event and see how many tickets you manage to pull, and kind of make a plan for what you can get with those tickets, rather than spending them as you get them. I know that can be tempting, but don't do it. Alright, so that's everything that we have unlocked currently with this event. I think I covered it all. Try to cover the rest in Discord as we get some new stuff, and hopefully this helps everyone on the server kind of figure out what they should be doing with this event. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.